Hey guys, welcome everybody. I am Empress Bismo, your fairy god cousin. My goal is to keep you 5 steps ahead of your enemies, your frenemies, and all these scallywags. This is the Spiritual Street Report where big steppers don't play. Okay. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is a live, so anybody that comes in, cool. It is a confidential live because I will not be posting the live, but this video will be saved and posted. Okay. Just FYI. So anyway, it's a lot of events going on today for the whole week. Okay. And I'm trying to keep up with everything. However, I'm in my own time frame. I do things my way, you know. And I think that you're the same way too, Big Stepper. You know, you move off the beat of your own drum. Okay. And I'm feeling like not everybody can understand that. Okay. And you're not in the business to helping or making people understand that. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, Spirit Guides, thank you so much for everything you're giving us, me, myself, my ancestors. Thank you so much. The only people that I am receiving a message from is my ancestors only. I am only receiving the energy from my ancestors. This message is coming from my ancestors and only my ancestors. Delivering it to the Big Stepper at this time. So anyway, figure out what's going on. It's a lot of motion in the city. I'm loving it through the whole nation. Everybody doing what they're supposed to be doing. Okay. I love that. It's good energy for us. Okay. Beautiful energy. Make sure you like and subscribe this video, guys. Like and subscribe to this channel. Click the bell so you can get notification of when I go live. Because I'm pretty sporadic on the weekends because my schedule is sporadic on the weekends. Okay. Spirit said, yeah, you're building a foundation for sure. All right. You're in your own world. Okay. Building a foundation for yourself and your family. Okay. Creating space for yourself based on your own vision. Okay. You had some dreams. You had a dream about this, a vision about your life and the way you wanted it to be. I'm feeling like your ancestors has connected with you, and you now know exactly what you need to do as a human. Um, Breaking generational curses is something that you've done already. You've been there and done that. Okay, you right now you're just basically trying to find a piece of land to build on, type energy. You know, um, whatever you're doing and whatever you're planning on doing is going to reach billionaires, people of means, or billions of people. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Is there anything else? Let's go ahead and get some more details here. Oh, there they go, y'all. A narcissist popped on out. Okay. I had that feeling like, okay, everything's going good on your end, but not everybody understands the beat of your drum. Okay. There's someone who wants to know your every move. Okay. This narcissist wants to know where you're building, what you're doing, how you're doing it, why you're doing it. Okay. And it's not, you don't even know why you're doing it. You're doing it because your ancestors told you to do it and you're next in line to do it. Okay. I think history is repeating itself. You know, like we always got like that person in the family, let's say the great grandmother. Like my grandma is the generational curse breaker. My grandma and my great grandma. Okay. And they was outcasted. They were black sheeps as well. So my great grandmother was a black sheep. She had 6, 7 kids, and then my grandma, out of all her kids, was a black sheep. Okay. And then me, I'm the granddaughter. I'm a black sheep. You see what I'm saying? And so, but each black sheep, from my understanding, from looking back at my family history, bought land, bought something that everybody else could not do at that time. Purchased lots of land, okay, or purchased lots of property. They made money in ways that most people could not. Okay, they basically just moved and danced off the beat of their own drum, and it brought them wealth. Okay, that's how they got wealth, and then they married into wealth. Okay, on top of that, all right. And so this is how I know. Basically, I'm next in line, and you are too, Big Stepper. You are too. It's in the stars. No matter how much this narcissist don't like it, it's not. You don't even know them. They're not even your bloodline. Okay, this is what I'm feeling here. This narcissist is not even bloodline related to you, and they're so focused about you. You know, there's no benefit, there's no value they get off of worried about your foundation. Okay. Once again, you are a star seed. You're next in line to do this. Bottom line, that's just the way it is. It was already written, and you just the more you fight against it, I'm sure you remembered what happened back then when you fought against your calling. Okay, and I'm sure you're not going back to that. That's what I'm feeling, and that's what I'm hearing. Okay. Billions of people can relate to you. Okay. They can feel whatever it is that you're doing. You're going to help people feel again. Okay. Whatever this is, you're going to cater to all the dark empaths of the world. Okay. You're going to cater to these type of people. Okay. The people who has a spiritual gift and don't really know how to use it yet, or is next in line to break family curses. Okay. And you're going to support those in doing that. Okay. This is spiritual business that you're in, Big Stepper. I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but you're in a spiritual business. You're next in line to do something. You don't got to play with no cards or do divination. You don't have to pray over nobody's body. You ain't got to be preaching on the pulpit or any other religious organizations. You don't have to be part of that for you to still have a calling to break a family curse. Okay. Now, granted, is it going to benefit everybody in your family? No, it's not. It's just going to actually benefit you and your family line, your legacy. So then your legacy don't have to go through what everybody else went through. You see what I'm saying? And then your family line going to be next to do something else. Okay, that's just how it works. Okay, some people just do not want to do their calling. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit said this could be somebody from your family that's kind of pissy about this. Okay, this could really be a relative. Can we get some more cards to prove that? Can we verify that? Because I just heard that. It really, really, truly could be somebody in your family that's really pissy about you taking the torch. You didn't fumble it like they did. Okay. Whoever this is, they fumbled it. They had an opportunity to take it. They didn't. They got scared in fear, and they ran and they drank in the bottle. That's what I just heard. Okay. Ooh wee! Wow. Ooh wee! I didn't mean to go into that. I don't know where that came from. They said they drowned themselves in a bottle. Yikes. Okay. And crawled in the dark shadows somewhere. Yeah, they triggered. This narcissist is triggered by the fact that how dare you take the torch and run with it and get and reap the rewards of your hard work. They're jealous. Oh my God. I've never seen so many cards come out at one time, y'all, and it was just smooth, straight telling the full story. Bomb that quick. been a while. So they're trying to come in, okay, and do this. I'm praying for you. I love you. You know, I love you. I've always loved you. And I'm sorry about all the harassment and all the mean things I said about you behind your back. But they're only coming in to apologize, fake concern, fake apologize to you. Because Jesus said, okay, because Jesus said, in the midnight hour, okay, nobody got time for that. Okay, turn the other cheek now. Okay, I turn the other cheek. Okay, anyway, yeah, but they're triggered because they didn't see the value and they didn't have the strength to do what you're doing, and they know how to do what you're doing. That's the cold part about it. Whoever this is, they have the same gifts as you. Y'all all came up with the same gifts. It's just that they are a little more ashamed. They are ashamed of who they are. They are ashamed of you. They was ashamed of you. Okay, or I don't know. Don't get me started, y'all. Okay, because this is what it's feeling like here. Meanwhile, the only reason why they're jealous and the only reason why they're triggered is because you're going to be working with high ranked people like celebrities and uh, folks that's untouchable. Okay, they're you can't just get easily accessed or linked in with these folks. Okay, there's no easy access. Can't no just joke off the street. Just run into these type of people that you're going to be working with. That they're going to be paying you to do the things that your ancestors gave to you. The spiritual gifts you have, you'll be paid to watch over these people, to give them information to grow and to evolve so they can move on and finish their mission. Okay. You're going to be giving them the guidance that they need to make it to the next level over that threshold. Because they got jealous enemies. They got jealous frenemies, enemies just as well as you do, Big Stepper. Wow. And so you got the same type of people that you be working with to help them get up over the other side so they can break their generational family curses. Wow. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get deeper into this energy. We're going to get a little deeper, y'all. Okay. Y'all make sure you subscribe. Click the links in my bio if you want to learn more about me, book a reading. You know what to do. Okay. Everything you need to know is right there. Yeah. Here, guys, show us what we need to know. Ancestors. What is it that we want to know here? Okay. Who is this person? We want to know who it is. Is it family? Is it a friend? Is it a person that's really not connected? Are y'all really bloodline related, or are y'all just knowing each other for years? Okay, who is this? Okay, because some people, we all known each other for so long, guys, and we be thinking we is family, but we don't share the same bloodline, right? Okay, and sometimes it doesn't work that way. But family is who we make it, right? Okay, and so I think that concept came from the indigenous folk that was here before we got here. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and see what's going on here. 7 of Cups in reverse with the 4 of Wands. With the 2 of Swords in reverse. Child. I'm feeling like you already know this person is triggered. You're already aware. you are very aware that this person tries to give off like they're not mad, but the reality they are. You can kind of feel it on them. Their energy doesn't lie. Okay, they say all the right words to you. Oops. Yeah, but they're not serious. Empress card in reverse came out. Okay. Yeah, they get it's all over their face. It's written all over their face. They don't have to say your word. Okay. And they look at you, but they don't look at you. They smile at you, but it's not really a smile. It's crooked. You know what I mean? You know, you just kind of see. You see right through them. So obvious that they don't really like you. Okay. They like your clout. They like what comes with you, but they don't like you. Oh my God. I don't even think you got that much clout, Big Separate. I don't think that's really it. I don't know. We gonna see. You're very stable though. Damn, these cards just dropping to the floor. Whenever any cards really drop to the floor is really like the most important information, really, that has been something that you have seen, you thought about, but you threw it to the wayside type thing. Like, nah, you dismissed it. Okay. And no, Spirit wants you to know this person low key is jealous of your stability. They are. They are. They are very jealous of your stability. They're very insecure and they've been waiting and watching for your downfall. They're waiting for you to lose your stability. Okay. Because if I can't benefit from your stability, you know, I want you to lose it. Two of Swords in reverse here. Okay. Person's very disloyal to you. They want to make some trouble. Okay. They want to create some type of situation with the Empress. Okay, you got this Empress energy. Whatever it is you're creating, they want to find a way to stop it from happening. However you're making your money, they want to stop it. Okay. The Empress is just somebody who can create constantly like growing and growing to build stability. Okay. The whole purpose of you growing is so you can be stable and so you can become a good parent and so you can be comfortable enough to have children or so you can get married. Okay. And find the right person to marry. You understand the concept that you must be self-sufficient for yourself. You understand that you got to be happy with yourself for you to attract that very thing that you're looking for. Another person, another partner who is just as equally fulfilled, okay, as you are. You understand that, okay? Plus, you just love luxury. You love to live in luxury. Okay, you like to live comfortably. All right, naturally. That's the way you are. You like to eat good, smell good, do good. I said look good already? Yeah, there you go. You know? And they want to steer problems with that, you know. Yeah, Six of Cups. This is somebody that you gave to. Okay, so this is a family relative. This is family. You didn't give this person your last. Okay. You know, when they didn't have no money, you gave it to them. When they didn't have a drink, you bought it for them. When they didn't have clothes, you gave them some. When they didn't have food, you went to a grocery store and got it. When there was only last 20, you gave them a 20. You know, y'all recycled 20s, or I don't know what this is, but you know, y'all never had a problem with working together as a team. Okay. But something happened in between because it looks like with these cups right here, you didn't have as much to give anymore. Big Stepper, you knew that whatever you had to ration out for yourself. And you may have told them, look, this is the last time I could really help you because right now I'm in the midst of building myself up. Okay. And you could have done that. I mean, no telling when you could have done that, but that person did not like that you stood on business about yourself. Okay. But if they was a real family member, or if they really did love you from the get-go, they wouldn't even be pressed about that, because they're gonna say, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let my people get their shit up. And I mean, I'm gonna get my shit up. We're gonna meet back with each other the next 3 years. Let's see where we at in 3 or 4 years. Let's see what we can do together. You know what I mean? But there's gonna have to be a time, sweetheart, that I have to break off and be a grown person and do what I gotta do. Okay. This is what it is. Okay. You knew that you're gonna have to break off and really start being an adult. And getting in assets and getting investments, and, increasing your income, and come on now, let's keep it a buck. With the goals and dreams and the luxury you like to live in, big stepper, that income got to go up. Okay, you knew that already. You had that, and so you had to sacrifice. Okay, and so you did the research that you needed to do your thing, and while you doing research to level up, they're doing research on how they can bring you down with the devil's card. What can I do? What kind of loopholes I can get into to tear this person down? Doing getting readings done on you, probably, or just really just researching, trying to figure out where you work. Okay, so they can come in and put you in a poorhouse, or try to get you fired or pushed out somewhere. Okay. Yeah, they want to come in and start trouble with your stability, with your finances, with your career, or something like that. Okay. This person's pathetic. I had to say it, and that's how my ancestors feel about this person, y'all. Very pathetic individual. I mean, you got to have something else to do. I mean, the whole world has something to do right now. Okay. And I'm just saying, like, to worry about how a big stepper is securing themselves. I don't know. It's giving, like, if a zombie outbreak hit right now, would this person be prepared to do what they need to do? You know what I'm saying? To survive? You know, that's my question. Okay. Big wow. Okay. Let's go ahead and switch this deck up. Y'all, I cannot make this up. The people is not, they're worried about your money and your stability and your protection, your security. But they're not secure themselves. That's a scary situation, y'all. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Ancestors, show us some more here. What is it that you want to know? I don't know what it is that, what can I ask? What to tell you about this person? This person is just, they're not an emperor. They're not an empress. Okay, empress in reverse. Their character, they're always losing something, breaking something. Okay, very unrealistic. All right, spend money poorly. Okay, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, and they keep that on the low key. I don't think nobody really knows that they really horrible at spending their money, or they don't have work ethic. Okay, like they say they do. They're always up and then they go down, and they go up and then they go down, because they can't seem to have consistency. They lack consistency, y'all. Okay. All right. Justice card came out. And the funny part about this person is that they're treated very much with the utmost fairness. Okay, they got out the mud, or how can I explain this? They're treated fairly. Okay, they don't go through so much pushback like how you do, Big Stepper. Things ain't always easy for you. You have to rebuttal and appeal and do everything you got to do to get anything and everything you want. You got to go through all the loopholes and channels, the whole systematic process, the long way to get to where you have to go. This person never really ever went the long way, ever. Okay. They always had it easy and easily accepted into groups, organizations. And so there's no reason why they are in this pathetic, hostile, jealous energy. They could be a Libra. Okay. They could be the actual zodiac sign of Libra or Aquarius here. But they've always been treated fairly. They had opportunities easily given to them. Okay, handed to them easily. Okay, because no one ever sees them as a threat anyway. You know what I mean? They don't come off as a threat. All right, so people go, okay, yeah, sure. And and this is one of the reasons why, y'all. This is one of the reasons why you cannot complain about going the long way. Because when sometimes people give you shortcuts, it's because they really don't believe you're going to do it anyway. So this person, okay, yeah, they don't like you, blah, blah, blah. They're jealous, and I can see why. Okay, because everything you have, you really got it for yourself. Everything they have, they never done it for themselves. Everybody else could take credit for everything that the little things they do have. It's already taken for credit. It's already credited for. You see what I'm saying? They don't have nothing in their life they can say, oh, I did this alone. I did this by myself. I really got it out the mud. They don't have that. They don't have that testimony. Okay. And they thought it was actually, thank you, Spirit. Spirit says that they thought it was bragging rights. It was a privilege to have the connections that they have, which it is. If they were to really take advantage of it and really make the most out of it. Okay, integrity is completely upside down. They have no integrity. They'll tell people, I'm going to go do something. They don't do it. Oh, I'm going to go work out. They don't work out. Oh, I'm going to go to work. I've been working. They call out of work. They're not sick. They just got a hangover. This is the type of mindset this person has. They do bare minimum. They want bare minimum. They're just too ashamed to just say that they want bare minimum. Just be bare minimum and live your happy bare minimum lifestyle. You get what I'm trying to say here? There's people I grew up with that's bare minimum and had a good life, kicking it, barbecuing every day, got 1 or 2 40s per day donated to them. I mean, it was a hustle of their dreams for decades. My uncle was like that, God rest his soul. Shit, he ain't never had to work a day of his life. He had free beer from all his relatives, nephew, young nephew, older nephew, don't matter. He was going to run into a family member where he going to get something that he needed. He going to keep a grill rolling. So somebody going to stop by and throw some slabs of meat on just because. You know what I'm saying? And he had a beautiful bare minimum life. Okay? And to be you want to really like hit it on the nose, y'all? He had haters too. And he lived bare minimum. Did never, baby, listen. I've never really seen my uncle with $1 in his pocket. He never had to. People would just drop off stuff to him. He never even had to have money in his pocket, y'all. Never. Okay. And he had haters. And he didn't have not $1 in his pocket. So, a hater's going to be hating. A hater going to hate, baby. Okay? Spirit says there's some type of witchcraft going on behind the scenes. So this person, like I said, has the same gifts as you. Come on now. They know exactly how to do magic. They know exactly how to read or whatever they do. Okay. I don't know exactly what, because there's a lot of different elements of divination work. But this person knows how to cast spells and all sorts of shit. They know magic. Okay. They know it and they use it. But they use it to hold other people's back. They use it out of jealousy. They don't use it to self-improve. If they was to use it on themselves, they will be way further in life and they wouldn't even care about you. They wouldn't even stunt your growth. Okay. This is what I'm seeing here. Okay. Spirit, give me some more here. This person has no integrity. Okay. They do magic. Once again, the magician. They manipulate magic to manipulate emotions. Okay. Out of people to get them to react negatively so they can look good and to take their spotlight. That is their whole get down. Whoever's in the spotlight, even if they don't know them from a can of paint, it don't even matter. This is a person who they don't even know you. But if you're the girl of the hour, the man of the hour, they're going to do magic on you, get close enough to you to where they can flip out, destiny swap you out temporarily until he, I heard he, okay, until he or she finds another person in the spotlight. When their spotlight dim out and someone else they feel is taking their spotlight. See, when someone else is righteously, honorably in the spotlight because they really earned something to be in the spotlight, right? They're supposed to be like literally in the stars. They automatically think that that person is stealing something from them. And so they justify it in their brain that, they're stealing my spotlight. So I deserve to do spell work on them. I deserve to do witchcraft on these people because they're taking this from me. And they truly believe that in their mind. They manipulate their thoughts in truly believing that, y'all. And this is why they have not yet got karma for all the magic they've done over the years. I don't know how much magic they've done. Where's my dice at? So let me get my spiritual dice, y'all. How many years have this karmic relative or friend of the family been doing magic on genuine people or just people in their community or city? 6 years. For the last 6 years, they've been doing lots of magic. What about how many people? It could be 6 people that they've done this to. Yep, 6 and 6. Okay. They could have done this to 6 different people, maybe up to 12 different people within the last 6 years. Okay. And then now they're coming into you. Okay. They're coming towards you now. All right. They're doing magic on you, Big Stepper. Okay. And you could be possibly their blood related cousin or relative, auntie, niece, whatever. Okay. Let's see here. What's about this? Tell me more about this magic. Queen of Wands, they're jealous. They feel like they're seeking revenge. Okay. They are offended by your growth. So I'm going to do magic. That's their reason. They're offended and you're taking the spotlight and you ain't supposed to do all this. Not this much to where you're taken away from me. So I'm justifiable to get my revenge back and do revenge spell work on you because I'm jealous. And I'm just going to make it seem like it's all about me. Okay. This is definitely a negative feminine energy. This is not a masculine. This is not a male. Let me say it like that. And if it is a male, I mean, because, tarot, it has no gender, y'all. Okay. However, a man can be just as feminine, okay, as a woman. All right. The femininity and masculinity it's a vibe. It's a spirit, y'all. That's all it is. It's a mindset. Okay. That can change hour to hour, day by day, activity by activity, situation by situation, trauma per trauma. Okay. Wow. Hit the floor again. These cars keep hitting the floor. I've had a car hit the floor in a long time, y'all. Okay. Nine of Cups in reverse. This person's very unfulfilled, very numb, emotionally numb, spiritually dry. They're not anointed whatsoever. Okay. They don't have the energy that it takes to be anointed. Um, I don't know here. This person's just empty. They're spiritually empty, spiritually bankrupt. Thank you, Spirit. Oh my God. That's what I just heard. Spiritually bankrupt, looking at the Nine of Cups in reverse with the Eight of Coins in reverse on top of the Star card in reverse, y'all. That's crazy. This is a person who this person could be an alcoholic. I'm gonna say that. They could be definitely alcoholic. They drink a lot. I could feel that. They used to be cute, but just something about they have a really trash personality. Okay, their personality is filthy, trashy. Okay, that's that gunk that's at the bottom of the dumpster on the side in that corner of the dumpster at the bottom. That juice shit that leaks out. Okay, that's their uh energy that they carry. Real dirty and nasty. Nobody want to touch it. Ugh, 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 ugh. Okay. Um, jealous energy. Ooh, God. Vengeful. Everybody, it's like they always seeking revenge on everybody. They got this long list of resentments on all these people that they cast spells on. But the people that they cast spells on don't owe them anything. So I'm a little confused about where the vengefulness come in. It's all in their mind. Delusional. Okay. Ace of Cups came out. Okay. They now want to actually gain some type of favor with God or gain. They want a destiny swap with you. Okay. High Priestess in reverse with the Ace of Cups. All right. So this person in the pursuit of trying to take from you to take your new beginnings, okay, they're now having unfortunate circumstances in their life. They have really bad luck right now because they chose the wrong person. You don't mess with a big stepper. Now the other people, I don't know who they was. Okay, what kind of people was this person? This feminine energy, dark feminine energy, dark witch. Okay, because that's really what she is. She's a dark witch. She's a dark witch, even though she's light skinned. I said it. Spirit wanted me to say it like that. Okay. I don't know why I had to say that, but it just came out like that. She's light skinned. She looks like an angel, but she's a dark witch. Oh God. Yikes. I don't even like to talk like that, y'all. That really kind of hurt me that I have to say that. I don't like that. Tell me who she is. I mean, or tell me what kind of people she attacks usually. See, I think you're the most high ranked from what I'm looking at here and what I'm feeling. You're probably like the most high ranked person they ever attacked. They always attacked really mediocre people who just kind of lucked up into some, you know, uh, got some recognition and just want to snip it off of them real quick, but it was never nothing like long term, real true, um, integrity behind even what they did. You get what I'm saying? Okay, tell me about these people that this Dark Witch used to take from, or the six people, or you could be the seventh person, okay, but the six people that they did pull from, or she did pull from. Okay, these are people who was in some type of pain. Okay, so they had a trauma bond. These are people that she or they trauma bond with. Okay, um, noble people who is like community service workers that's very naive. Okay, who don't really get paid for the work that they do. Maybe half of the time they get paid. Five of Cups with that. Also, people who goes through a lot of sorrow, goes through a lot of grief. Okay. So what she does is she get close to somebody who's doing really good, who's getting recognized. Okay. She, whoever this person is, they don't have much skill. And the people they're around may just be skilled in one area and they just get recognized for it. Right. And so what they do is go close to them and act like, hey, I want to learn what you're doing. Okay. So they go in to learn. They pay the person, or they get close to the person's finances. They learn about their finances or whatever it is, and then they take it from them, swap them, destiny swap them. Okay. There's a lot of destiny swap. And then in the way of some of these people have done the same thing to others. Okay. So these are people who do the same shit they do. They steal money from another person. They steal an idea from another person. They make it better, or they blow up off of it because of the support that they have to help them blow up on it. And then someone takes it off of them and do the same thing. So it's like they recycle this. It's like a demon hopping bodies, y'all. It's like a demonic energy hopping bodies is what I'm feeling here. I don't know if y'all ever seen, what's that, Demon's Night? Okay. That Demon's Night? I don't know, but I don't know why Demon's Night came out. But anywho, these people are all like-minded individuals. They do the same ass shit to each other. Okay. They do the same thing to each other. And so they never really got revenge, or they never really got karma, really. Because they chose to do it to people that's on the same energy frequency as them, or the same spiritual ranking. Okay. But you're the highest spiritual ranking they ever did any type of work on. Okay. And they know that. But they don't give a damn. They thought they were that good at whatever they was doing that they could take you. Confirmation. Yeah. They got their head boosted up a little too high, y'all. Their head went up, all the way up. Okay. To where they almost shoot. If I could do all these people, I know I could take on Big Stepper. All right, because Big Stepper gonna make you get all that return to sender. Oh, you didn't know that? Mm-hmm. Let's see what else here. Give me one more deck and we're gonna go ahead and close it out, guys. I don't want to be in this energy too much. Yeah. Let's see what we're working on here. Yeah, Empress card came out again. We seen the Empress card came out in each deck that I picked up, y'all. This is how you stand. This is how you rock. This is the way you roll. Okay, very creative, very nurturing. Okay, you are a woman of God. Okay, you are you're her. You is she, and you is she. Wow, talk about that. Yeah, and you did a major rebirth. Meanwhile, you did a major rebirth behind the closed doors. See, this is the thing. Whoever this is, they was doing spell work on you. It's like they're trying to do a life swap, a destiny swap with you based on your past version of yourself. So this got to be somebody that you know from the past, and they only remember you to be like small for some reason. But you never was small. It's just they thought of you as a small person because you never got recognized for nothing. And you never really had a big crowd of people really like rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? And so automatically, because of you not having a group or clique of people really kick it, with you, like raising you up on their shoulder. Oh, there's our homie right here, man. You ain't never have that. Nobody to cheer for you. And so they looked at you automatically as a shrimp. That's what I heard. A shrimp. You're a shrimp to them. So they're doing a life swap based on the shrimpy version they see of you. Okay. Taboo. If we so shrimpy, if I'm look, I'm about to say I'm fine because I'm in first person, second person, and third. Shall. But if we so shrimpy, big steppers, why the hell you want our life? That means you super desperate, aren't you? Desperation, y'all. That's what she is. Desperate. That's what I heard. It's your confidence that they want. It's not really your lifestyle. It's your confidence. Because they got the looks. Okay, I'm hearing that. They got the looks to get in any door they want, but they can't stay in the door because they don't have the confidence. You don't have the looks, big steppers. And I'm not saying you ugly. I'm not saying that. Please understand me. Okay. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you just don't have the universal look I'm sorry, you have a universal look, but you don't have the today's beauty standard look. Okay. Does that make sense? You don't have the European beauty standard-ish type look to help you pass the brown paper bag tag. And I'm just being real, okay? And so this person gets access easy, boom, because they got the look of the today's beauty standard. You don't have the beauty standard, but you have the universal look, okay? Whatever that could be. And so you got to work your way through the door. You got to actually pay to get in rather than, and you can't skip the line. You got to wait in line, pay to get in, boom, you in. You get where I'm coming from? So you the person that's in the line, you wait in the line, you wait patiently, you have a good time in the line. You networking in the line before you even get in the club. This is what I'm visioning, okay? And you got this person, the scallywag, the dark witch. She passes the line. She goes up to the door. She shows herself. Boom, she gets in. Okay. But when she gets in, by the time she gets in, you networking the line, you probably waiting in the line for an hour. By the time you get in, you already pre-networked with the people in the line. So you have more depth with more of a connection. You build stronger connections with people is what I heard. Is what I just heard. You build strong connections individually with people. Okay. It's not as shallow. Okay. And so you get in there, they want to introduce you to all their friends. Hey, Big Stepper, hold on, come on with us. Oh, come sit with us, Big Stepper. So now you're meeting whole new friends. You don't even know them, but now they introduce you to all these other new friends. And so you got a situation where you got the confidence. You got the confidence to just meet everybody and still kick it with everybody, even after the club, and connect and get phone numbers from everybody in the room if you wanted to. You got that type of energy. Meanwhile, this person, yes, they look good, they get in the clique, they get in the space, but their beauty puts a mindset on them where they don't have to talk. People come to me. There's a very stank energy about them where they feel like they don't have to reach out and connect. They don't have to really go in depth because their looks is enough for them to get through anywhere. But ain't nobody sharing a feast with this person, and ain't nobody really passing the gravy at the table to this person. Ain't nobody inviting them to the next dinner. Ain't nobody inviting them to their family home. Okay, and so you are a type of person that of integrity, of dignity, confidence. Okay, you're very courageous. You're safe. You go into somebody's home. You have good etiquette. Treat everybody with respect. You got your own home. You ain't got no reason to cross boundaries. You know what I'm saying? You're just a really good, safe, wholesome, family-oriented person. Wow. And this person, I don't know if they understand that part of you, but that's what they probably want to be like or something like that. Okay, Spirit? This is the message, the download I've got off of these 3 cards. Okay. Let's see what else. Yeah, they just want to take away your creativity as well. They want your creativity gone. Okay, because they feel like that's what's helping you get in the door. That's not what's getting you in the door. A lot of people don't even know you're hidden talent. You have hidden talents, lots of hidden talents. Sing, dance, volleyball, tetherball, spiritual ball. I don't know. I'm just being funny, but you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of hidden talents, poetry, that you don't even tell people. You just go do whatever it is you feel like you want to do, and you meet people along the way is what I'm hearing. Okay. This person think that one spiritual gift that they know of is putting you through all these loops. No, it's not. It's the fact that you meet people one-on-one and you build relationships with folks, not based on the superficial bullshit, but based on real life situations. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you did shallow work. You did the shadow work. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit said this person does shallow work. Okay. Like, they think that them researching you, learning everything about you, mimicking your job, mimicking what you do is going to help them be like you. That's shallow work. You do shadow work where you heal your inner child and you forgive yourself for all the past hurt and pains that was unknown or known. Okay. That may not be your fault or be your fault, but you're all about trauma healing. Okay. You're all about healing. If it ain't about healing, you don't want nothing to do with it. This person is not healed. They don't want to heal because now they got to face the fact that they did wrong to a lot of people. They stepped on a lot of toes. Okay. Spiritual abuse is what they're specialized in. I cannot make this up. Everything that you do is all about healing. I cannot make this up. With the 3 of Swords, you shed a lot of tears. You cried many of nights. You had a lot of heartache and pain, and you are healing from all the grief, the life on life term grief. That's what you do. So all you do is heal. Okay, until there's no more healing left. And what's the odds of that? Be like they're going to heaven. Okay, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You telling me I done healed myself to where I don't have no more pain? Whoa, that is something. I'm in heaven on earth. Okay, your dreams will come true, Spirit says. This person's watching all your dreams come true. You probably told this person what you wanted to do at one time. You told this person, hey, I want to do this. I want to do that. Blah, 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 blah. I really want to buy this. I want to be at peace. I want to be content. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. And they were like, oh my God, this person really just in real life, in real time, fulfilling their dreams. I want their dreams. What? What? You want Big Stepper's dreams? What? Ma'am, what is your dreams? Your dream is that my dream? What? Now that's crazy. That's nuts. Okay, let's go ahead and keep it going, y'all. I got 2 more cards. We're going to go ahead and close this thing out. We're on our final messages here. Closing. We got the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, y'all. This person lost friendships because of their behavior. I think you've cut this person off. They used to be your friend, okay? Or it could be a family of a friend or someone who's been in your family for a long time and y'all claim to be cousins or family members, but y'all not really bloodline, okay? Spirit says y'all don't share the same bloodline, but y'all could really be family because y'all both know each other's family, okay, or something like that. Grew up knowing each other's family, grew up in the same neighborhood, blah, 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 same schools, everything, okay? Y'all was just always crossing those paths. But when y'all got grown, I mean, life is lifing, right? And so you went your direction and they went theirs, okay? And Spirit want to confirm this is somebody who is not of your bloodline, okay? So we just want to make sure you understand that. No, because your people, your bloodline is pretty much doing the same thing you're doing. It just may look different. Okay, people of your bloodline is just like you, Big Stepper. Okay, they all trying to get themselves together. They're trying to handle and mind their business. Okay. They're focused on their protection. They're focused on getting their money and their coin up. Okay. So you ain't got to worry about, don't think it's your cousin or your auntie, like people that's bloodline. No, it's not them. There's somebody who play like they your cousin. There's somebody that play like they your homegirl. There's somebody y'all grew up with for maybe decades, absolute decades. Bless you, honey. And y'all just felt like y'all was cousins for so damn long, but y'all not. Okay, y'all not the same. They not like us. They not like us. Bum, bum, bum. They not like us. Okay. All right. Spirit, thank you so much for the message. You're on the right path, Big Stepper. We'll go ahead and give you some affirmation cards to make you feel a little better. Because this could be a little draining. Okay. Spirit guys, let's go ahead and release the negative energy out of this particular live. Okay. From all Big Steppers that is tuned in. And continue that they are in their energy. You are in your energy. You are spiritually protected, Big Stepper. I just want to let you know that. Okay. I want to confirm that to you. Give me 3 affirmations for the Big Stepper. Let's go. Okay. Dawn to dusk. You are protected from the time you wake up to the time you go back to sleep. Okay. Even during your sleep, you are protected. Okay. Spirit says, I am here at the present point in time by no mistake. Everything is intentional right now in your life, okay? It's okay to be born again and rediscover myself. That's revolution. That's becoming, okay? That's the whole point of living, y'all, to recreate, rediscover, Okay. Yeah. And I'm a whole ass vibe. And you are, as you should and will always be. Y'all, thank y'all so much. I am Empress Miss Mo, your fairy god cousin. And my goal is to keep you 5 steps ahead of your enemies, your frenemies, and all these scallywags out here in these worldwide streets. Thank you so much for tuning in to Spiritual Street Report, where big steppers don't play. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Click the link in my bio. Get all the information you need to book a reading with me and to also learn how to read tarot. I run classes. Let's step into a deck together and get you certified to be a tarot and oracle divination card reader, okay, or divination spiritual worker. Thank you so much for everybody. I am accepting all emails and I check my emails every single day. Enjoy yourself, okay? Bye-bye.